So with the music, as far as your producing and what you do, like, are you just a straight artist? Do you just sing or rap, or do you also actually make your own beats? Because some people out here, all they do is just sing and rap, and somebody else make the beats. Are you that auteur artist where you actually not only do the vocals, but you also produce the music as well?
I come from a time where if you wanted to make something, you had to make it yourself. You had to do it yourself. I always had the skill or the ambition to hear myself on the microphone. I've always liked to do that, and I did it in a way where I used to host parties. I was the guy that got on the mic, introduced the DJs and whatnot. The DJ part of it was automatic. I mean, to say you're a DJ, a house DJ from Chicago, that means like it's like having a Black American Express card. You have to be good. And when we grew up, there was about 10, 15 DJs per block. You know what I mean? So when you got to spin and you had your chance, you had 10, 15 dudes around you just looking at you, mess up, mess up, mess up. So you had to be able to hold your own. So the DJ aspect definitely was the first part of it. But I took a page. One of my heroes is Fast Eddie, when I was a young kid, and even today. Man, this dude produced his own beats, made these tracks, got on the microphone, wrote his own stuff, and also performed his own stuff. So in a way, that's the road I took. That's what I wanted to do. I wasn't one of these guys that were like, hey, listen, I'm gonna produce, but I need you to say this and this. That, no disrespect to people that do that, that's what the producers do, but a name that comes to mind is like Pharrell. He's to me, he's like a god. I mean, the guy's able to create some of the most incredible music, incredible beats in different genres, not just hip hop. And then he's also an artist, a recording artist, where he's on the stage, he's performing his songs that he made. I think that's just tremendous, and that's a page that I took out. That's a page that I took out of his book, or just in general, like a Cashmere, Green Velvet. That's to me is what this is all about. Those guys are huge influences on me, and at the end of the day, I try to portray that in anything I do, whether it's a remix. Even when I do remixes, every once in a while, you hear my voice on my own remix. When I produce, anytime I make my own track, you're gonna hear my voice. Something on there is me. My first album that I made, the beatbox, the reason I call it the beatbox, because a lot of the sounds that you hear was actually made by me. The highs, the hats, the claps, I did that. That was out of my voice. So I use my imagination and the creativity to do all of that. Even to the point where even throwing my own events, promoting my own events. I think that coming from Chicago, growing up in the city and growing up in the scene, you were exposed to a lot of that. I think we have an upper hand in that way because from being 10 years old all the way to my age now, 42, I've covered a lot of bases and I've worn a lot of different hats. But DJing to me is still, it's just an incredible feeling to have people moving and grooving to what you consider the way to move. It's like you're a storyteller. You're like a wizard in a way. So hearing my tracks, playing my own tracks with my own voice, many a time when I'm performing, I like to actually perform live. So I have a microphone or even use the headphones to do my thing. But in essence, it's a whole full show. And I think that's what we're supposed to. I think that's just my thing. That's what I bring to the table.
Yeah, we got soul, baby. Yeah, we got soul, mama. Yeah, we got soul. Yeah, we got soul.